Hello everyone, we are ready for science and we are finishing up chapter 10, the chapter on light today. And we're going to do a little bit of exploring. First, I want you to tear out Activity Manual 171. It looks like this, how some cameras work, and it has a good diagram there showing you how it's using light and prisms to make the camera work. And I want you to read the paragraphs there and answer the bottom of the section. Then I want you to look at the back, thinking it through. Thinking it through allows you to take the information that we have learned and figure out how we can use it in the real life. Okay, so it's just going to have three basic general problems and ask you what you think based on our chapter. So all of the answers are here. We've talked about it. But this is the important part because this is what we call the application. This is not whether you can fill in the blank of what light is or what a lens is. This is, do you know how it works and how it applies to your real life? So I like these questions and I want you to read them and figure out what those are based on what we have learned. Then, here's your exploring. I sent you a link this morning to Canon Science Lab. Now, Canon is a brand of very good camera. And so I was searching today. This is one of my surfing things. I was searching today about how light is used and what technology uses light. And this came up, and this has so many different things that you can look at and explore. So let me just show you a little bit of what they have. And then I want you to go there and I want you to do a little bit of searching today too. So this says the mysteries of, and if I click on this, this is chapter 1. So each of these things is called a chapter. So if I go here, chapter 1, the mysteries of light. So look at some of the things that they talk about. Why is the sky blue? Why do rainbows form? Why light fades in the bathroom? Why are soap bubbles so beautiful? Why do water surfaces shine? Why do comets have tails? Light in the natural world. And you could click on any of those. My computer's giving me. So let's click on why the sky is blue. And when it takes you to a description and it talks about the major question, and then you go down and it gives you a description about it. Okay, so then let's look at chapter 2. So chapter 2 is making light. So the different kinds. So we have sunlight, LEDs, laser, incandescent and fluorescent lighting. Now, if you go to applications, applications are what is actually being made. Photographs, lenses, DVDs is down here, optical fibers. And then the last one is light and its future. So this is going into kind of what they might use light to do later. What are some inventions coming up, things that they're thinking of using it? So this is actually a company and a product that has to know how light works to make their product work well. And that's why we study. If you don't know how nature works, then you can't use it in inventions and in applying it. In the next couple chapters, we're going to get into how the body works. If you don't know how the body works, then you can't understand how to fix it when there's problems. That's what a doctor needs to understand, what nurses need to understand, so that they can know what it is the matter and then how to fix it. If it's supposed to work this way and yours is working this way, what needs to happen? So I love this website because this is practical application. This is why we learn, and this is why we need to know. And this is someone who not someone, but an organization and a bunch of people who have put this out in a way that you can understand. Okay, so in the comments, I want you to tell me which chapter you clicked on. So you can say I went to chapter 1, Mysteries of Light, chapter 2, Making Light, chapter 3, Applications of Light. You pick one. You don't have to go to every single thing here. I want you to pick one thing for you to search, and I want you to tell me exactly what you searched in the comments. So say, I went to Making Light and looked under LED. Okay? I went to Making Light and looked under LED, and then I want you to give me one thing that you learned. So you're going to give me 2 sentences at least. What you went to. So I went to chapter 2, Making Light, LEDs. Then your second sentence is, one cool thing I learned is, or one thing I learned is, or I learned blank. Okay? So 2 things, where you went and read and researched and what you learned. And it needs to be from this site. You have 4 choices of chapters and then lots of choices going down from each of those chapters. Okay? All right. Have fun exploring.